guys, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today for this mid-monthly reading for the month of November 2017. Can't believe that we're already halfway through the month of November and nearly at the end of the year. It's amazing. So for this mid-monthly reading today, I will be pulling 3 cards from these 2 decks that you see here. The Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron-Reid, and I'll be using that deck to take a look at the area of love and romance. And then I'll be pulling another 3 cards from the Good Tarot deck, also by Colette Baron-Reid, focusing on the career and finance portion of the reading. For those of you who haven't already taken a look at the monthlies for November, please do. They're already posted. They have been posted on my channel. And the monthly reading is really, it's a very general overview of the energy surrounding each sign for the month. This mid-monthly reading is really more focused on these 2 specific areas. Okay, so if you're interested in just a more general reading, then I'd encourage you to take a look at the, the monthly reading for November. Also, another thing that I would encourage you to do is to watch not just the video for your sun sign, but also for your moon sign and your rising sign. Obviously these are general readings for everybody, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. But when you watch, all 3 videos, they really come together very nicely and sort of offer a more holistic, a very complete, or at least more complete overview of what's going on or the energy surrounding you during that time period. So I would encourage you to do that. If you would, however, like a more personalized reading, right, to focus specifically on something that is going on in your life right now, a decision that you might be looking to make, then you would really need a personalized reading, a private reading with me. If you're interested in that, you can take a look at my site, which is changingphasestarot.weebly.com. You'll find information about the types of readings that I offer there and pricing. You can also send me an email, changingphasestarot@gmail.com. And I also would encourage you to join me on Facebook. That way you can send me messages a little easier on there. It's Changing Phases Tarot Readings is my page on Facebook. Right, so let's get started. I will see you in 1 second after the shuffle. Bye for now. Hi Aries, I hope you're doing well and you're having a nice month. Let me put these over here 1 second. So we will be getting into your mid-monthly reading for November 2017, starting off with the career and finance portion of the reading using the Good Tarot deck. So Spirit, what does the fire sign Aries need to hear? What are the messages for Aries? Career and finance, mid-November 2017. What does Aries need to hear? What are the messages for Aries in the area of career and finance, mid-month November 2017? What does Aries, the fire sign Aries, need to hear in the area of career and finance, mid-month November? Okay, there it is. Okay, Aries, so you had one card that came out while I was shuffling, and that's the 5 of water. So this would be the 5 of cups in the traditional deck. So that would be in the past position. In the present, you have the 4 of fire. This would be the 4 of wands. And the future position, ooh, the magician, major arcana. So you are definitely manifesting something this month, aren't you? So let's see. Nice. We have, as the overall energy for this 2-week period, the messenger of fire. Beautiful card. So 2 wands cards, 1 magician, so major arcana, and 1 water. Very nice. Okay, let's look at, let me pick the cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck here for the love and romance portion of the reading. So Spirit, what does Aries, the fire sign Aries, need to know What are the messages in the area of career? Love, and relationships and romance for Aries, mid-month November. What are the messages for love, relationship for Aries, mid-month November? What does Aries need to know in the area of love and romance, mid-month November? Okay. So for love and romance, we have in the past position, exchanging gifts. This is card number 27. In the present, we have the tribe, card number 8. And in the future position, here and now, card number 32. And the overall energy for the 2-week period. Ooh, new life. This is card number 39, new life. Okay, so give me 1 second here, Aries. Let me just set the cards up and I'll be right back with the reading. Okay, Aries, so here we go. I'll begin with the cards along the back row. That will be the career and finance portion of the reading. So you have as the overall energy for the 2-week period from the midpoint of November through the end of the month, you have the messenger of fire. So this is your energy. This is the fire suit, right? And that will be the wand suit. And the wand suit in the tarot is a suit that deals with creativity, lots of passion, turning our intentions into action, transformation, regeneration. So it's all of the results of our actions and where our intentions can really lead us. And the messenger of fire, this would be the Knight of Fire, the Knight of Wands in the traditional deck. And out of all of the knights, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Fire is the fastest moving, okay? Because it's fire energy, it's very fiery, very passionate, moves in very quickly, right? And you know, this could obviously in the traditional tarot, it's a knight, it's a man. Here, it's portrayed as a beautiful woman, so it does not have to be gender specific at all. And with the court cards, we know that they can either represent people that we are dealing with over, you know, the next couple of weeks during this time period. If it is, then this would typically be a middle-aged, sort of 30s, 40s, fire sign individual. So this could be a Leo, this could also be a Sagittarius or another Aries like yourself. Or this could just be you taking on the energy of the messenger of fire over the next 2 weeks. And if that's so, which I really feel like it's more you here because you have the magician as the outbound energy. So I feel that this is all about you. You're feeling very, creative, very headstrong, ready, determined, ready for a new adventure, kind of like, unstoppable really, because you're just trusting in yourself, trusting in your vision, really, pushing forward and powering through things and getting things done. So this is just you feeling very, very fired up over the next couple of weeks with this energy. So this is a good energy to have, especially coming into, the Thanksgiving period, into the holiday period, because some people can get kind of, a little bit worn out, worn down during this time. So here it looks like you are just feeling very determined and ready to go. So we'll see how that plays out here with the rest of the cards. But, definitely you're feeling very full of life and as if you can kind of take on the world here. What we have in the past position is the 5 of Waters. This would be the 5 of Cups in the traditional tarot. And the Suit of Cups is a suit that deals with our emotions, right? Our feelings and how our feelings kind of move things along, influence our relationships, influence the way in which we interact with other people and events in our lives. And with the 5 of Cups, it also deals with intuition, the Suit of Water. But the 5 of Cups has to do with, in the traditional tarot, it's usually depicted by, there are 5 chalices, 5 cups there. 3 of them have been, knocked over and spilled. And then, and the person is just so focused on the fact that, you know, the 3 cups have spilled out and they're no longer there, that the person doesn't even notice that there are still 2 cups standing, right? And with the 2 cups there, we can kind of associate that with, you know, the 2 of cups, which is the soulmate, you know, the partnership, the relationship, the coming together with another person. So the person is kind of missing out on that new partnership relationship, because he or she is so focused on what they don't have, right? What the person doesn't have. So this is a card that asks us to really sort of release that grief, release whatever sadness it is that we have associated with, you know, those 3 of cups, and really try to focus on what we still do have, because we still, you know, there's still a lot of beautiful energy there with the 2 of cups still standing, but we need to get away from just focusing on, you know, what we don't have. So, you know, the fives, they kind of, with the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups, this is, they generally represent some type of feeling of loss, of lack of fulfillment, of, you know, falling short of a goal, feeling, you know, guilty or feeling sad because of that. But again, if this is in a, you know, we're dealing with career and finance here, if there has been some type of loss, some type of financial loss, if, you know, there's been some type of setback, some type of loss in the work environment, maybe you thought you were going to get a project, and, you know, and things kind of fell apart or spiraled out of control there, don't feel despair, right? Don't get stuck in that despair, because there is still a lot going on. And with the other cards, you know, yes, the 5 of Water is not that great of an energy, because it's kind of like a, you know, focusing on what you don't have now instead of working on what you still do have to improve that. And, you know, it's a card that kind of asks us to really focus on that, because what we have with the remaining cards is wonderful energy. So, you know, just kind of try to focus on the positive. And I know that's not always easy to do when you know, do lose something, or it's not always possible. It's not always possible, and it's not always easy. But what you have coming up in the present is the 4 of Fire, and this is, you know, this is your energy. This is the 1 suit fire energy, which again is all about creativity. And the 4 is it's a stable energy. Okay. The 4 of Fire, this is the stable, the happy home life, right? It can symbolize a new creative phase, celebrating some type of harmony in a relationship. There's a great deal of happiness, celebration, and also stability with this card, right? So this could be you kind of coming together, celebrating with other people, celebrating some type of achievement here. And since we're dealing with, you know, career, this could be some type of milestone in a partnership, in a, you know, in a business setting. It is kind of also known as the marriage card. That's why it's, you know, sort of stable marriage energy. But we're dealing with career here. So I would say that it's more about you really you know, having this wonderful relationship, partnership, feeling very, you know, secure, very happy, very stable there. So again, that's why it makes me think that whatever you had in the past, you know, with this feeling of, you know, lack of something, you definitely you're coming out of that. So from, you know, the present, whenever the present is, whenever you're hearing this message, towards the end of the month, you are going to be feeling, you know, a lot more secure. Things are definitely going your way. You're feeling great with that, feeling very enthusiastic, very fired up. And you end the month as the Magician. And that's just, you know, you are manifesting. You have all of the tools in your toolbox here to really, you know, achieve what it is that you want to achieve. So it's just you being this is a major arcana, and it's a card where you're very in line with spirit, right? And when we are in line with spirit and with our higher calling, then things just kind of, you know, call them miracles, or just unexpected, wonderful things kind of are possible, and they happen. So just, you know, understand that, but also know that you're being divinely guided during this time, but you also are the one who has everything that you need to achieve what it is that you need to achieve. So, and especially with the the messenger of fire. Again, messengers can also bring in, obviously, messages. So this could be some type of message coming in or opportunity coming in over the next couple of weeks, which brings about a great deal of, or brings about more financial and, stability, even though this is more to do with, partnering up and like the home life. But it could have to do with, this could be a new job offer. You hear news of you getting to work on a new project, or getting news of something, a new creative project, a new job. And then you just, doing what you need to do to make it work. And you're very, you have a lot of creative power around you, a lot of determination around you over the next couple of weeks. So you're feeling quite, ambitious. You're really just harnessing all of this power and putting everything, all of the elements together here to make, to achieve what it is that you want to achieve. So you are kind of an unstoppable force here towards the end of the month. So I do feel as though you're moving out of this, and that you're all, what you have coming up is just wonderful, new, stable things coming in on the career or finance front. Moving to the romance and relationships portion of our reading, we start off with card number 39, which is the overall energy for the 2 weeks. And you have card number, is called New Life is the card. Okay, so the card called New Life, and it has to do with, as you would expect, new things. So the birth of new ideas, right? Growth, the new opportunities coming in, life really feeling as though it's renewing itself at this time, right? And so this is just like, if you think of, the spring, and how after the winter, everything just looks so, just so blah, and as if, like everything, all the leaves have fallen off the trees, everything has died out. And then when the spring comes in, there's a great, there's this, you can kind of feel that excitement around you, right? There's blossoms bursting, there are flowers blooming, birds are chirping. So it's that kind of, there's a definite newness around something with regards to relationships and romance. So this could be just new energy coming in if you're currently partnered up. This could be new energy coming into an old relationships. This could be a new relationship blossoming. But it's definitely a time that has to do with, new things coming in, new partnerships, lots of new energy that's going to bring, a great deal of happiness to you. And we have in the past position, exchanging gifts, which is card number 27. And this is a card that, yes, there's the word gift on there, but what the actual gift is the give and take, is the exchange, right? Is the talking about the law of giving and receiving, right? Of kind of, you, in order to enter into a relationship, you have to be willing to give of yourself, of your time, of your love, but you also have to be, willing to take, to accept what the other person has to offer you. So it's that give and take, right? So there could have been some type of give and take relationship, right? You might have started up a new relationship in the recent past with this New Life card, also as the overall energy. But it's more about, Spirit wanting you to really to understand that in order for any relationship to work out, there does need to be this give and take energy, right? If one person is always the person who's giving, they're never going to have anything in their in the end, and they're going to feel, emotionally sort of exhausted, and and that's not good. There needs to be a balance. There has to be a balance in the give and take. In the present position, you have card number 8, which is called Tribe, the Tribe. And this is all about being around or finding like-minded connections, right? So it's that sense of family. It doesn't necessarily have to be, your family members, because many times we don't even, might not even get along with family members, but we might find friends, or, like a romantic partner, or just friendships that really are more in tune with who we are as people, right? And so that's kind of our soul tribe. So when you do discover, somebody else with the same type of, that they maybe think the same way that you do, they have the same kind of qualities as you do, that maybe other people that you have met in the past didn't have, it's asking you to pay attention to, those people that come into your lives. And it's really about the importance of, of this flow, of the give and take, of accepting that, okay, so not everybody, not everybody is going to be perfect, right? If you find your tribe, just because they are kind of in line with certain things that you think or believe, doesn't mean that they're without their own flaws. So again, that's when this the give and take comes, right? You being willing to understand that and accept some of their flaws, because they're, the good points kind of outweigh the bad points. So it's finding the balance, and it's also it's also having other people accepting you, right? And for you to fit into their tribe, you need to be that authentic version of yourself. So you're kind of in the perfect place, right, to fit in with these people. You're feeling very open and accepting, right? And there is this give and take that maybe this was just you, understanding this in the past and going through this period where you were sort of working on yourself and realizing this, the importance of this to enter into this new tribe, whatever this tribe may mean in your life. So this is a general reading. It's hard to sort of pinpoint, but if it's not a romantic connection, this could just be, a friendship connection here. And, finally seeing yourself in others, right? And the importance of that. And the last card that you have is the here and now. And we see that there are the two signposts here, one pointing backwards, right? And the other one pointing towards the future. And you do have the new life as the overall energy. But what this is card number 32, this card really, it's a call for being present, right? For living in the moment, for really being fully present, living one day at a time, understanding and knowing that everything happens in the now, right now. So only this moment counts for us, right? There's no point being stuck on the past and, and going back and reliving all of that hurt and all of the pain and, all of the, I should have, could have, would have, no, we're not there anymore. We're here. The doors are open here in the present, in the here and now. And we're not here yet. We're worrying about tomorrow and whether we'll get that new job or that new relationship or whether this will happen or that will happen. Okay, we're not there yet, right? And if we don't do what we're supposed to do now here in the present, how are we going to end up where we want to be in the future? We need to focus on this. This is, you see it said, she's sitting on top of this egg. So it's new life, right? And we can kind of see behind her, there's almost this egg-like figure. It is an egg, and she's bursting out of the egg. So that's interesting, right? So she is bursting out of the egg, calling you to this new life, these new things that are coming in. But it's telling you that you need to find this balance. I mean, look, the person is sitting on top of this egg that's just kind of floating midair. That's not easy, right? It's not easy to find that balance. But again, there's balance here. There's balance with the exchanging. There's balance in trying to, be present, be here in the here and now. And, it's a card that also says that, yeah, it's easy to kind of dream about, think about that, that love of your life that you had, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, that didn't work out for whatever reason, or dreaming about that, perfect partner that might come up in the future for you, but, you're not there, you're here and now. So focus on that. Tomorrow is really beyond your reach, right? You're no longer in the past. You can't get it back. So now is what you have. So work on that, right? Really cherish the present, cherish yourself here in the moment right now, and just, know that the right person, you are coming together here. This is definite, coming together energy of finding your tribe. So this could very well be, over the next couple of weeks, you might end up meeting people that really are more in tune with you right now. And this could be, there's a new energy here. So this new people bringing about this new life. But there's an importance, I think that, the main message here is this need for balance in order to have these new relationships. And if you are already partnered, then, I would just say that this is really a time that you will be enjoying the moments with that person, focusing on, the beautiful things that happen every day, right? On those day-to-day things that you go through with somebody, the give and take, the sharing, of your time, of your feelings. It looks like it's going to be a very nice, a nice couple of weeks where there will be, new things. So new life being breathed into old relationships, or new things actually being born now, right? So I think that's great. I think you have a very nice next couple of weeks coming up here for you, Aries. So I do hope that the messages have helped you in some way. I encourage you to, again, to check out your rising sign and your moon sign. That way you can get a sort of a better overview of your the next couple of weeks. Also, please take a look in next month at the 2 monthly readings. I'm sorry, the monthly and the mid-monthly, but also be watching out for, I will be posting a 2008 overview, and that will be for all of the astrological signs, focusing on the energies surrounding each month of the upcoming year. So that will be for 2018. That will be coming out sometime during the month of December. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the month, and I'm sending you much peace, love, and light. Bye.